Welcome back everyone to the channel, and finally we are here, the Eternal Throne. This is GameChangerX and we are playing more Darksiders 2. Before we continue with the episode, I'll request you to subscribe to the channel if you want to. And in fact, go ahead and subscribe to the channel even if you don't want to. Oh.
Did the Chancellor send you?
Who the hell is the Chancellor?
Well, horseman. I've beaten death once, and I can do it again.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. You still reek of hope. You couldn't have met the Chancellor.
The Chancellor doesn't sound like much.
For ages, his tongue has dripped venom into the dead king's ears. He all but sits upon the eternal throne, demanding service.
This guy is not happy.
Who are you? I am the Master of Blades, and all that remains of the warrior once called Draven.
Draven?
Kingdom of Man. I should have passed through the world of souls long ago. But I won my freedom in the arena, only to fall beneath the dead king's whip.
So he's another guy like thing. We'll buy as many of these kills as we can. Yeah, Draven has like a sordid story.
No one disturbs the Lord of Bones without say of his Chancellor.
Who the hell is this Chancellor?
A rider? In the kingdom of the dead? No, no, this will never do. I must speak with the Lord of Bones.
That is not possible.
He needs to be taken out.
My lord attends his realm. A burden beyond even your ken, horseman. And what is your use as a doorstop? There is but one way to draw him from his slumber. The Gilded Arena. Here mortals are offered a last chance to earn freedom from the grave. A boon that includes an audience with the king. Defeat the arena's champion and return here with its skull. His Majesty will grant you an audience. And where is this arena? Fret not, horse. We have already arrived. Let me speak to the Lord of Bones, and I will spare your champion. And perhaps you as well, Chancellor.
No, we won't spare him.
You cannot slay that which is already dead. But you're welcome to try. In the arena. Forget what I said about sparing you, doorkeeper. Tell me about the king of the dead. His reign is eternal.
Insult him as much as you can.
And his time is invaluable. I ensure that he need only speak with those who are worthy. Then you must rarely see.
Yeah, I was thinking of the same thing.
What does Echidna have to do with your kingdom? Last I heard, she had one of her own. The Shadow Realm, Isolink, yes. Where the Sisters Sightless spin their webs. Many of my lord's foes escaped there when his rule was still young. We hunted them down. Echidna herself barely escaped. Perhaps she took shelter here, and yet weaves her evil.
Echidna is another one that we want to slay.
Is he, Chancellor? There was another. A creature called Argul, too mad to be kept upon the throne. I helped my lord be rid of him, and even destroyed a few of his servants. Tisk, tisk. What will my lord do without me? Do take care in the arena, horseman.
We will take care of you later, the Chancellor.
I'm not sure if I could live with myself.
You take care. You don't know whom you are talking to. Alright, so basically the Lord of the Bones won't speak to us until we defeat his champion, which should be easy enough. Like, who would stand before death? Not this Joker, Chancellor. So let's go get this arena business done.
The Pale Rider. In the
They call this the kingdom of the dead. I haven't met a corpse that hasn't tried to kill me.
There are creatures in this realm that will not stop at trying. I call them the Bloodless.
That's a side
Nightmares of
mission.
claw and bone that cannot be slain by common steel.
There must be some way to kill them.
Bloodless are vulnerable to things of the spirit.
Like kills like, is that it?
Yes. And as the dead king is quite fond of his bloodless. Kill as many as you can.
I like this
You
guy.
said you fought in the arena. Did you battle its champion?
Yes. And if you mean to tangle with that brute, you must be mad.
I seek an audience with the king of the dead.
As I thought. Mad. Gnashor will tear you to shreds.
You survived the arena. Well, parts of you did.
Since I faced him long ago, Gnashor has grown in power, fed on the rage and flesh of those who fought before him. I fought for life, to return and lead a great army that would conquer all. But here, I serve. I, draven, who never bowed to any man. That the dead king is something less is no comfort.
How are these bloodless formed?
Souls must pass through the city of the dead before they are reborn in the well. But some escape their torments to haunt other realms. Thus do the dead walk again, and the most corrupted of them become the bloodless.
Hey, so
Their
that's
flesh can be destroyed, but their spirits resist killing.
so basically that's a DLC, Bloodless. Right now we are poor, we don't have money to buy even anything, so let's we will do the Bloodless quest later. For the time being, let's get to the arena. As I mentioned in the last episode, these episodes will be a little longer. We will probably keep it short when there is boss fight or stuff. But most of these episodes will be 30 minutes or as such, like 30 to 35 minutes. Oh, these things make quite a lot of noise. For a bunch of beasts who have iron through their head, these are quite sprightly. They're quite alive. Basically alive dead. Because this is the kingdom of the dead, so nothing is alive here.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again, Ostergard. Yeah, I'll have to remember to sell the first chapter to Volgrim. Summon the arena's champion. One thing I like about, even liked in the previous game and this game, is that there is not continuous fighting. So there is gap between fightings, and that's a good design actually. The fightings, or I think I should have gone down instead of coming up here, because down is, I think there is a chest there. So yeah, continuous fighting gets a little boring, or just puzzle solving also gets a little boring. So spacing them up is very important. I think God of War found a good balance between these two, and Darksiders also did find a good balance between these two. I know all the Darksiders games would have been more popular if there were no God of War. Like, if God of War is mainstream, this is kind of indie. Are we there yet? Yes! Here is the arena. Where is your champion? So we are going to have a boss fight.
Behold, a challenger enters the arena.
But what
He could have been just a spectator.
absolution from death?
No! This one yet to live. Quiet! He would tell us his cause. Speak, challenger.
I'm here to defeat your champion.
And so all challengers boast, but most leave in torment.
Their souls burn from existence, and our champion all the stronger for it.
Enough! Bring out your champion.
There is power in this one, power enough to do as he claims.
But our champion is no cur to be summoned at will. You must draw him forth. This altar holds his power. The souls of all he has slain and consumed. 3 anima stones must be placed therein. And our champion will arise.
Another fetch quest. 3 stones to just to fight with the champion. Come on. We came all the way to the land of the dead to collect stones. Anyway, if your champion is so scared that he's hiding behind 3 stones, we'll go collect the stones. This area is huge and it's pretty confusing, so I'm just going into the only gate that I could go into. There are like several layers to the arena, and you can easily kind of get lost. Okay, first fight. Bear skeletons. So these are normal skeletons, but quite a lot of them. Yeah, the heavy hammer will work much better than the primary weapon. Okay, so now we have the armored one, the skeleton champions. Look at that. Like breaking 4 or 5 of them into pieces in one attack. So the champion doesn't go down that easily, but normal skeletons do. Alright. That was a quick and dirty fight with a hell lot of skeletons. Now a puzzle. After some skeleton fights, let there be a puzzle. Okay, it looks like that's where we need to go through. Not only there is a bomb there, that's the path. So our goal is to find something to put on this platform so that it will basically keep the weight on that switch. And what we need to use is the light. So they have indicated that by putting corruption on that statue, that you will know that you will need to use the bomb there. And then they keep on showing RT here because you can pull that in. I initially didn't understand what will we do after we put it, but after we put it there, then the path showed up, and this is the path. Right, now we are at the other side. More switches, and this actually looks over that previous platform, so we can get this. Clever, isn't it? The puzzles are becoming a little more involved. They are not straightforward anymore. Okay, 2 doors to open. This one, that one doesn't have a crystal on it, so I don't think we can open it. But let's try it once. Yeah, it doesn't open. If there is no crystal, then the light does not make any difference. That must be the way to go back. Yep, this looks like a boss arena. At least a mini boss. Who is making those noise? I really like the Reaper form. It looks badass. Is it going to be that easy? No. Definitely, they are not going to let us go without any fight. And this time the fight is a whole lot of these flying scarab kind of thing. We had quite a lot of small spiders in the first game. In this game, they don't give us health. In the last game, they actually give us health. That's a big difference. Okay, that's it. Oh, now I see who is making noise. Skeletons hanging from cages.
I cannot.
Yeah, I shot at one of them. You can shoot, but they're like hopeless. They are harmless. Something opened up. Oh, whoa, where did you guys come from? Oh, that other path opened up by itself. Okay. I was thinking we'll need to move the light. We didn't need to. Did you guys notice that as and when you start opening a door, all the skeleton faces on the door, they light up, like their eyes light up. Their eyes are green and they're a little dim, so that's why it's not that visible, but it's just in front of our eyes. Like next time we open a door, notice the skeletons, notice the heads. Not this door, because this is a very special door. I don't think this skeleton head is going to... No, it just opens. Okay, we are back with one of the stones. Let's put that in. We are like 1/3 done only. That thingy has a soul. Okay, the second door opens up. Oh, skeleton champion! Oh man, he doesn't stun at all, and he's like much more powerful than his normal brethren. He took all those shots, still hit me. Yeah, I need all the money for at least to get all the skills. Like each of them are 10k. This is where things become very confusing. Which way to go? I sent what's the crow's name? I forgot the crow's name. Ash? Forgot his name. Dust, yes, Dust. So I sent Dust to look around and he found this door. Another light puzzle. Which needs a bomb. One door is already open. Let me quickly check what's behind it. Man, this is a maze. Let me go there. There is a special chest there. Another corruption for the bomb. But where is the bomb? I don't see it yet. Oh, it's right here. And probably that's probably the way to go forward. Okay, we can. Good, good, good. Here we go. Oh, we'll have to shoot this one. And there was one downstairs, so we'll use another bomb, go downstairs and break that open. I'm not sure what's behind this. Okay. Okay, so while going back, we'll take that chest. I brought a third bomb, but I don't see any use of it. Oh, there is more. So this is very important because this is the way we'll come back, and if you don't break it, we'll have to come back to this room all the way back. So it's important if you to break that because it'll be easier to. Oh no! Come on. It'll be easier to come back through that route. And we'll grab the chest we saw before when we are coming back. Another light. And this looks like a room for a fight. There is something on the other side. So first we'll move it and get this bridge before we move it to move it behind. Like move it only 90 degree before we move it to 180 degree. The Book of the Dead page. We are into the second chapter. I didn't want to cut out all these different, like traveling through these corridors and stuff, because that's the essence of the game. I just didn't want to keep just the action, but there is quite a lot of going through corridors and going from one place to another place in the game. So when it comes to repetition, I'll cut it out. But this is a new area. This is a new place we are exploring and keeping it. That's why. I didn't check. Probably there was an area up above which this light was keeping it, like light was keeping the barrier down. Like before taking it, I probably should have gone up. So this is the place where the corruption was before. Now we need to go back through the previous path. Come on. There are glitches like this where it won't open because it won't exactly line up. But I think in our case, do we need it to line up? Here we go. So yeah, we will, while going back, we'll go get that chest. And for that, we need to line this up. This time it did. Man, it's quite hot here in Maryland today, and I'm sweating profusely. Yeah, I cannot switch on the AC or switch on a fan because that will make quite a lot of noise. Now here it is. Here is the chest, and I want these voice recordings to be pristine, not have any additional background noise. I've suffered with background noise for a year and a half. Finally, I figured out how to get rid of background noise. Here we come, the second stone. This puzzle took quite some time to actually solve. I'm just looking behind to see if there are anything to pick up. Ah, no. See? Oh, no. So, see what I mean? There was something to pick up on the stairs. I'm sensing a big fight. So this room just had some skeletons and a whole lot of boxes. After destroying all the boxes and the skeletons, this is a secret chest which has nothing but gold. Yeah, the game has been pretty good with these health and wrath potions. But I think now the main boss fight comes. I'm ready. Oh, more of these. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, there are new enemies. Oh, shit. And they just jump around. They just avoid you. And their fire arrow hurts. Okay, we got one. There were 3 of them. What the hell was that? What kind of, was it a jump or he was like flying because of we hit him? The archers are the most important because they can hurt. See how they are trying to avoid us? Oh, more of them. second bunch, second batch. Yeah, they are actually jumping like that. I cannot see. Oh, all three standing next to each other. You guys are clever. But I got you. Only one left. No, two left. Slippery bastards. Okay, we got them. Only the... Oh, no, one more is left. Oh no, two more is left. So these guys are respawning. Okay, those are hanging skeletons. Yeah, they can't hurt us. Right, we are done with the second fight. I think we are already past 30 minutes. So let's get this stone and let's end the episode here. We'll get this stone back to the main area, and I think if the design of the game is same, the third stone will be pretty close. So in the next episode we'll find the third stone and also fight the boss. That was an interesting fight with the archers. Ah, that's a possessed weapon. Awesome. Alright, that's where we end this episode. Breaking the boxes. GameChangerX out.
Impossible. I cannot. Impossible. I cannot.